everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday. Today we are here to do a whip and chat. If you are new to diamond painting, a whip and chat is when I work on my project, I chat with you, I catch up with you about what's been going on through the week, and hopefully you're diamond painting along or crafting along or cleaning your house or whatever. I do all sorts of things when I listen to whip and chats. So today we are working on the kit that we kitted up together last week, which is Longing by Sarah Mustafa. This is a 55.8 by 64 centimeter round drill. I am in my last row. I have about half of this section left and then this section, and I will be finished. So I started it on the 18th. I'm not sure exactly what today's date is, but I feel like I'm making pretty good time. My pen, I said my pen, but I held up my tray. My tray is from JH Envision Labs. My pen is from Peachy Keen. Has really pretty seashells. My cover minder is from Nika's Design. I don't think that Nika's Design is open anymore. The clay artist for that, I believe I follow them on Instagram, so I will try to put the clay artist's information in the description box. Nika, the owner of Nika's Designs, I think Nika's Design is actually named after her dog. I think her name was Amy, if I remember correctly. She would buy the clay pieces and then just make them into cover minders, so you could certainly do that if that interests you. I need to clean my glasses really quickly. I should have done that before I started, but we just got back from camp, so I'm trying to get this filmed so I can kind of just chill for the rest of the night. So all right, glasses are cleaned, and I think we're ready to go. So, oh, and my washi tape. I don't know if you guys can actually see my washi tape. Yeah, you can. This is from BBB Supplies. All right, let's lay down some drills. And where did we leave off last week? So I think I was complaining about work, which is pretty much the norm for me. I did have, okay, let's see. Let me go through my week here. I was swamped. This week is the last full week of summer before students come back. So I'm swamped with work. I have a lot going on. I'm actually planning to work some overtime this week. I'm thinking about staying like an hour and a half late each day, except Friday. I am not staying late on Friday. My project that I was complaining about, somebody trying to take over, it went fine. We had the first distribution on Thursday. We have the second one this Thursday. You know, I survived. I'll just leave it at that. It actually ended up being that a lot of families, okay, so let me back up here. One of my projects over the summer is to get all of the student Chromebooks together for our new 5th graders. So when the students move up to the middle school into 5th grade, they get a personal Chromebook. So a Chromebook that they can take back and forth to school. They can take it home to do homework or projects or whatever. We have 2 middle schools. It's probably about 600 Chromebooks between the 2 buildings. One of our middle schools has a higher enrollment than the other. But it's a lot of Chromebooks. So we always distribute them during 5th grade orientation, where they can come try their locker for the first time. They can try to find their classes. So in years past, it has been very, very successful. And we end up with like 20 to 30 left over. And at the end of the night, my boss and I sort them into homerooms, and then we just turn them over to the building. Well, this year, we didn't even give out 100 Chromebooks. So my boss and I both looked at each other and we were like, we can't leave all these here. Like, there's no way to guarantee that they're gonna get to where they need to go. So after I left there, which was after 6 o'clock, we ended up taking them back to my office and just dropping them for the night. And then when I got there in the morning, I had to sort over 100 Chromebooks, which I've already sorted once into alphabetical order. I had to sort them all into alphabetical order into homeroom and then have them brought back to the middle school. So that just was not on my list of things to do that day. I'm already not sure I'll be able to get everything done. So having to stop and do that was just frustrating. It wasn't anybody's fault. It just, you know, just the name of the game sometimes. So I just was kind of miserable on Friday. Just overwhelmed type of miserable. But I got that done, and then I got a little bit ways through one of my other projects. So, you know, we'll get there. We have this week, and then next week we have Monday off for Labor Day. And then Tuesday and Wednesday of next week is staff. So all the teachers and aides and monitors, everybody comes back. And then Thursday, next Thursday, is when the students start. And I will ideally have all of my stuff done. Now, will that actually happen? Only time will tell. I'm optimistic, but not too optimistic. So yeah, back to school is right around the corner. I know a lot of people are already back to school. I feel like New York, Vermont, maybe Massachusetts, like, we don't go back until after Labor Day. So for me, it's like back to school is September, but for a lot of other people, it's August. And that's just so weird to me that people go back to school in August. But that's that. That's on the work front. I'm trying not to, I tried all weekend to just not think about work. Like, I tried not to check my work email. I was like, you know what? You have a couple of weekends left. Just try to enjoy it. So that's that. We did go up to camp this weekend. It ended up being a really beautiful weekend. I thought it was supposed to rain today, which is Sunday, but it ended up being beautiful. I spent some time out by the water reading. I did post a photo to my Instagram story. I will pop it up here if I can. Sometimes the editing program that I use crops vertical photos, so they end up getting cut off. But I was sitting down there reading, and so Steven's parents' camp is right on the river. So, you know, boats will go by, kayakers will go by, and there was this family in a kayak, and a little girl, she was like, "Mommy, that girl is reading a book." And I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. Yes, I am reading a book. Books are good. Make sure you read. So she was really cute. It's always funny to me because I feel like with small kids, we always try to like push reading and be like, you know, make sure you read, take time to read. But you don't often see many adults like just chilling out reading a book. So I thought that that was really cute. And then I did some diamond painting. I decided not to go out on the boat. I've talked to you guys many, many times about my pretty severe motion sickness. As a matter of fact, if you were to look at my arms right now, they're starting to go away, but I have the imprint from my motion sickness bands from the car. And it just, the medicine just knocks me out. So I decided not to go on the boat yesterday. I'll probably go on it next weekend because we'll be up there for 3 days. So I'll kind of have some time to like recover. but I read outside for a good, maybe like 2.5 to 3 hours. And then I did some diamond painting and I got a lot done. So yesterday I got the entire 3rd row completed. And then today I got this section here and then the half of this section that was finished before I started this video. So feeling pretty good. I'm definitely gonna have this one finished in time, which is good because I need this done for Friday, for Post Review Friday. And also for another video that we have coming up this weekend. Nope, not this weekend, this week. So Wednesday's video will be the 2nd installment in my favorite kits so far series. So if you've been watching my channel for a little bit, back in April, I did my favorite kits so far from January to April. And then we will have May through August on Wednesday. And Steven has said he will come back. He was a part of video number 1 and he will be back for video number 2. So something to look forward to. I have not figured out what kits I will be featuring as my favorites. I think I know what my like all-time favorite kit is for those 4 months. I think I know what it is. It probably won't be a surprise to a lot of you, but it'll be good to have this kit done because I feel like this one might potentially make the list. And then, like I said, Friday will be Post Review Friday. And then I need to start planning my September schedule, which is just absolutely wild. Obviously, I will have a month in review at some point. So yeah, it's going to be a busy week. Like I just mentioned, we will be going away for Labor Day. So I need to film my video for next Monday at some point this week, in between working overtime and filming this week's videos. So it'll all get done. Somehow it always manages to get done. I want to thank those of you that watched yesterday's Cozy Crafty Sunday. That video was just so stupid. And I mean that in like the best way. Like, it was so funny. And I mentioned in that video that I do paint jobs for people. And I was like, people are gonna see this stupid light up cat and be like, what is this girl talking about? So while we were up at camp, I took a picture of some of the things that I have painted or repainted for Steven's parents. So actually the first thing that I painted for them, Steven and I were like just dating. I want to say it was that first summer that we were together. It is an American flag thing. They had it already and I just kind of revamped it. So there's that one. And then I painted 2 bears for them. They had them like carved out of like a tree trunk, I'm assuming. And I painted those. So there's 2 of them I'll pop pictures up of. And then in Sunday's video, I was talking about a wooden duck that Steven's grandfather had built. And I painted that earlier this summer. So I'll pop a picture of that one up as well. Just so you know that, like, when I say I do paint jobs for people, they come out much better than that little cat light. Which, to be honest with you, I love. I love that little cat light. It's sitting on one of my bookshelves right now. It looks good when it's not functioning as a light. So I feel like I probably should have painted the body with the light on, or at least like turned the light on in between coats so I could see what it was gonna look like. But you know what? It's still cute. It's fine. I like him. But I was editing that video and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to show them that I'm much better than this particular cat lamp item. So yes, but that was fun. I did enjoy doing that. I need to figure out what I want to do for September's Cozy Crafty Sunday. I want to do something seasonal. It's like something autumnal. I just don't know what. So if you guys have any ideas for September's Cozy Crafty Sunday that won't cost an arm and a leg, let me know. It's kind of why I end up with those cute little craft kits from Amazon, because they don't cost like an arm and a leg, but they're still fun to do. So yes, any ideas? And with that, like any ideas for October as well. I want to do something Halloween themed. This time of year, I'm very into like theming things. So give me some fall and Halloween craft ideas. Speaking of theming things, I have been a menace on Amazon lately. Don't tell Steven. Hopefully he can't hear me. But I've kind of just been like putting stuff in my cart left, right, and center. And one of the things that I really wanted for this fall was a pair of those like really cute like pumpkin slippers. I don't really know how to explain them. It's like a cream color, but then there's like a big jack-o'-lantern on top. They're so cute. So I found a pair for like $13.99. They were on Amazon Prime. I put them in my cart and I was like, I'll get them, you know, like closer to Halloween. I don't need them right now. Well, I made the mistake this morning of looking at my shopping cart and it said that there was only 2 left. And I was like, obviously I need to buy them. So yeah, we have that. Same goes with, I bought myself a new Halloween phone case. And I think this was on like Thursday or Friday. It went down to like 5 left in stock. And I was like, well, gonna have to order that. Yikes. I don't know. I just love this time of year. Like from now until December. Like I love the holidays. I love the fall holidays. So expect some themed videos. I haven't planned September yet, but there will definitely be some planned videos coming up because it's fun. I just knocked my head into the camera arm. Oh, by the way, I put the, do you guys remember the ArtDot light / magnifying glass that I unboxed on my channel maybe like 2 months ago now? They sent it to me to share and it came on the stand, but it also had one of those little clamps. Well, I did a little bit of a redesign of my drafting table area, which is where I'm filming right now. I do like to film my whip and chats on my drafting table, even though it's a little bit shaky because I'm sitting right in front of a window. So I feel like the natural light is nice to look at, but I now have 2 lights. So I moved the ArtDot one here in this corner, and then the light that was here, I put in this other corner where I didn't have a light. So let me know if you guys can notice a difference, if you like it, if it looks better for you guys when you're watching. I know not everybody watches whip and chats. A lot of people just listen to them, but I am always trying to improve the viewing experience when I can, because, you know, it's nice to actually be looking at something enjoyable. Next on the list is investing in some better recording arms that aren't as bumpy and wiggly, because that can be very annoying, especially as someone with motion sickness. Like watching videos that are really shaky, it's not very pleasant. So that is next on the list. I'm trying to find the best solution. So always improving, always trying to make the channel better. What else? Oh, right before I started filming, I got a text message from diamonddartclub that the website is buy one get one half off today. So, is today the day that I break my no buy? I don't think so. I think a lot of what I want is sold out. So I don't think I will be buying anything, but I will take a little gander once I finish up here. I don't know. There's nothing that I can think of that I'm like dying to have. The stuff that I do want, there are 2 kits from Erica the Goober, which I've never completed anything from her, but there are 2 kits from her that I want, but they're both sold out. So it's really all that's sticking out to me as things that I want. There was one kit that came out this weekend that is beautiful. I don't have my iPad in here, or I would show it to you guys, but it is from Raw Sushi something is the artist name. It is this beautiful colored woman who has like this orangey top. Oh my god. And I think she has like an orange hat on and like twisty braids. She's so gorgeous and I love it, but I don't know when I would work on her. So she's on my wish list. She did go on my wish list because I'm thinking maybe like Black History Month next year would be really cool to work on an image of a person of color. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, I feel like this time of year I do really, really well about not picking up kits until Black Friday, because for the most part, I know what I'm working on for the rest of the year. I have not officially planned my kits for October, November, and December, but that video will be coming in September. But I kind of have like a rough idea of what I want to work on, and just adding a new kit right now, I don't know when I would get to it. So I'm sure I will shop during Black Friday, but for now, I'm just kind of honestly enjoying the no buy. I really am. I know I've talked about it a few times. I'm very proud of myself. I have not, if you're new, I have not bought a diamond painting since February. So I feel like I'm very fortunate because like I do work with Oraloa who send me kits, and I have some awesome friends who have sent me a kit here and there. So I feel like that helps. It kind of like scratches the itch, but I don't know. This year I've really been enjoying working from my stash. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna keep it up. I know that I want to purchase during Black Friday because I don't want to lose my diamond status for next year. I can't remember how much I need to spend, but honestly, with Black Friday, I don't think it will be a problem to get up there. I did my fair share of shopping in February. I bought a lot of kits. So it's really not that much, but we'll see. I'm very interested when I do like all of my totals at the end of the year to see how many new diamond paintings I've purchased and accessories and all that stuff. One other thing that I did want to address is I had a couple of people who reached out to me about my small shop spotlight on Wednesday, I think that was. I also saw a comment talking about Jim's inventory. Now that particular comment and somebody else who reached out to me privately, like via email, they were saying that they didn't feel like there were a lot of the blanks that I have. I think the comment said that they didn't see any Flower Girl or Cocoon. So I went onto the website or onto the Etsy shop. I will say it has been a while since I've ordered, but I do like to peek at it every once in a while. I definitely saw Flower Girl blanks. In my experience from being a customer for a while, gosh, this putty is not working with these ABs. This is the putty, oh, excuse me. This is the putty from Excuse Me Designs. They're now Rose Mud, and this is just not working with these special drills. what was I saying? I definitely saw Flower Girl blanks, and oh right, and in my experience those go really, really quickly from gyms, so it could just be that maybe there weren't any when you looked, but I did look actually this morning, so I'm filming this on Sunday, this video is going up on Monday, and there definitely were Flower Girl blanks. I did not see any Cocoon, so I don't know if maybe he's not buying from them anymore. I used to be really in the know of what was going on with blank makers and stuff, but I've just kind of removed myself from all of that. It was just a lot. So I would say maybe like favorite gyms shop. So then you get the like notification on your Etsy homepage when somebody has new stuff in. So that's just my recommendation. I would definitely say to keep checking if you're looking for something in particular. Something I did notice that he has is mystery boxes, which sounds pretty cool. I'm not, oh my gosh, I might switch tips here. I'm personally not big on mystery boxes myself. I don't like not knowing what I'm getting. So take that for what you will. That's also why I don't use, or that's why I don't work on or buy the mystery kits from diamonddartclub. I would rather know. I would rather know what I'm spending my money on, but they looked cool. And I know some people do really like the mystery element, so keep that in mind. I'm just going to use some plain purple wax and see if I can get these ABs laid down. I've been struggling for a lot of this kit, but most of the other areas haven't been this concentrated with ABs, so it hasn't been that big of a deal. So, but anyway, that's that. Those are my thoughts on that. Also, you guys know what I'm about to say, but I'm behind on comments, guys. So if I have not responded to you, if you left me that comment on the Small Shop Spotlight, I will definitely respond to you personally. But I just wanted to kind of give that heads up or that disclaimer to everybody, just so that it was out there in the wild. If you were looking for a pen that I have, my pens are getting old. I have had a lot of them. There was maybe like 2020, maybe 2020, 2021, where diamond painting was my main hobby, my main focus. So like all of my play money or like my spend money went to diamond painting. So I was always buying pens and accessories, minders, and putty, and I don't do that anymore, which is good. So a lot of my pens I've had for a while. I have not purchased a pen. The last pen I purchased was that Otter pen from Miss Creations by Danny, and I want to say that was like March or April. So I don't frequent as many diamond painting pen shops as I used to, but I do still enjoy talking about them and supporting them. So that's that on gyms. I still recommend checking them out. And like I mentioned before, you might just have to check back. But as for pens that are like the exact same blank as mine, they're so old I don't even know if the blank makers make that particular one anymore. I have been checking out some small shops lately, some newer ones to me. There is a tray shop that a lot of you have recommended. Is it Squuppy Dog or Yellow Dog? Oh God, Yellow Dog Designs, Squuppy Dog. Am I mixing two different shops together? Perhaps. One of them is a tray shop in Canada. That's the one that I'm thinking about, which I would really like to try. I definitely am getting antsy for a new tray. So that might be my next diamond painting purchase when I'm ready to do that. But I also had some cover minders in my cart, and I was like, you know what, Laura, where are you gonna put them? Literally, my cover minder boards, I have 2 of them. I have shown them before on my channel. They are packed full. Like, there is not even a teeny tiny little spot that I could put anything else. So I ended up taking the cover minders out of my cart. So I don't know. Send help. Like, I want the things, but I feel like I'm kind of getting to the point. Let me know if you guys are the same. If there's something that you like collect and you kind of get to that point where it's like, okay, I'm starting to get too much. Like, I'm getting overwhelmed. Like, I'll look at my cover minder boards and I'm like, what is gonna match? Like, I don't even know. I don't even know what's gonna match. So I'm definitely the furthest thing from a minimalist. Oh, that's somebody's dog running around without a leash. I think maybe that dog got loose. I don't recognize it. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna just keep an eye on across the street, because you know when you live in like a small neighborhood and you know all the pets that everybody has. Like, the house diagonal from us has a pit bull. The house on our right has like a mixed thing. I know him by sight. And then the house to our left has 2 corgis. And then the other house diagonal to the left has like a little Yorkie. So that was a big German Shepherd, and I don't know where that would have come from. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep my eye out. Back to cover minders. Was I talking about cover minders or just small shops in general? The cover minder thing, just to wrap up my thoughts, was I have so many. And yes, there are so many more that I want, but at some point you just have to be like, okay, this is enough. Either get rid of some or just be done. So I definitely need to do a cover minder clear out. Let me know if that's something that you guys would be interested in seeing in like video format. I don't quite know what I would do with the extras, like maybe just do a giveaway or something with them. I definitely have a ton of Diamond Art Club ones, Craftably ones. I have some of the massive ones from Distracted by Diamonds that I just don't use because they're so big and they take up so much space. So maybe I need to do a clear out and then like give whatever's left away or something. I'm just kind of in that like, let me clear stuff out. Oh, that's what I was saying. I was saying I'm not a minimalist, and I am not. I like things. This is like real talk with Laura. I like things. When I get into a hobby, I like to have the things. And I feel like that kind of gets compounded when you have something like this, where you're like constantly sharing stuff with people. And the early days of my YouTube channel were just a lot of like, unbox this small shop with me, small shop haul, small shop spotlight. So I was always buying things to share, which I love, and I use the things, but I'm also a completionist at heart. So I'm looking at a specific princess set of cover minders, and once I saw that she had the whole set, I needed the whole set. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's 16 princess cover minders just sitting on my board. And I had a reasoning behind it because I have most of the princess panels from Mandy Manzano and Diamond Art Club, which are now discontinued. But when's the last time I worked on one of those? I was supposed to work on one this year and I just decided not to. So I feel like as I'm getting older that my brain's just becoming a little bit more of a realist, and I'm like, okay, you have a few too many. You know, like maybe you have a few too many of those. And that's just across the board in like my whole life, because before there was diamond painting, there was sticker planning, there was movie collecting. I have a basement full of movies that I don't even watch anymore. Now my library, I will never part with the bulk of that. I do need to do a clean through, probably pass some books on to my nieces, but don't even talk to me about my library because that's not going anywhere. The dream is when we're able to get a bigger house that I will have a room where I'll have like one side will be diamond painting and then the rest will all be bookshelves. That is the goal. But anyway, that was a bit of a tangent now, wasn't it? Maturing. You hate to see it. All right, I think that is probably where I'm going to end it. I've talked to you guys about my week. I talked to you about my weekend. I talked about our schedule for this week. Now, like I mentioned, I am hoping to hopefully get ahead. We will be at camp next weekend. We'll leave Friday in the afternoon. We'll be there Saturday, Sunday, and we won't come home until Monday. So my hope is to kit up my next diamond painting and pre-film that for you guys. So I'm thinking I might do like a back to school tag or fall questions tag or something like that. Because for me, like Labor Day is kind of the kickoff to fall, and I am kind of ready, but also I feel like this summer just flew by that I'm also not ready. My fall hand soap haul just came in from Bath & Body Works. I picked them up last week when they were $2.95 or whatever the sale price was. So that's exciting. I also picked up some fall body sprays, but those have not come in yet. So I'm definitely like starting to get into the fall mood, but it's also just been so dang hot here lately that it's not fall vibes. We had like really nice pre-fall weather, like low to mid 70s, and then it would like cool right down in the evening, and now it's back up to being like 90 degrees, and I'm not thrilled. But anyway, hopefully I can have a video pre-filmed that can still go up on that Monday, even though we won't be home. That is the hope. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you for hanging out and diamond painting with me. I am going to finish this section, and then I'm going to go, you know, do the back from a trip things of laundry and pick up the house and do the cat litter and all that fun stuff, while also getting ready to go back to work tomorrow. So I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope that you're all having a great start to the next week. It is Monday, boo. Pray for me with my work, my workload this week. If you don't hear from me, if I'm not responding to comments, I'm still here. I'm just hanging in. I will, however, make sure that I'm able to post this week's videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.